Welcome to the first day of the Call of Duty Zombies 100% challenge. Where the task of this we're going to do here is we are going to do every single Zombies map that Call of Duty game is released in order of release date. And before we start, we want to get a good litmus test on the quality of the maps and what we think of the maps and what we like. So with me right now, I've got Jonah and I've got Z. We don't have Eric or Luigi. They'll be joining us later. Right now, we're just going to be doing us three, doing our quick breakdown of what we think about the maps and what we like. And then from there, we'll move forward and start playing the games. And then after each map, after we complete each map, we will then reevaluate it. And then at the end, we'll have a new tier list, hopefully different from what we started off with. Couple rules for this challenge, just to get started. If the map does not have an Easter egg, the goal is to reach round 30. As long as we hit 30, we sort of get a good feel for the map and know what everything it is, and whatever's going on with the map, and we know sort of what nooks and crannies are there and the secrets of the map and stuff. At that point, if the map does have an Easter egg, completing the Easter egg is going to be the goal. The one caveat is going to be classified. That map, I don't know if we're actually going to go ahead and do the whole thing, because the only way to do the Easter egg on classified is to get to round 150. That is the Easter egg for classified. Nothing else, just get to round 150. So we may not do that Easter egg because of obvious reasons that we all value our time. And that's sort of the deal with that one. But with that being said, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the list. We have 6 different tiers, starting off with Goated. So if it's the greatest of all time zombie map, we're going to put it up there. So certain ones come to mind. You'll know once we start getting into the list. Then we go down to Great, Good, Mediocre, Dog Shit, or D tier. And then lastly, Never Played. So if these are any maps we have not played yet, there's a few in here, like World War II, I really didn't play much of, and neither did I play Infinite. I know the same thing is for these guys. So that's sort of what we're looking at. That's sort of the tier, and that's sort of what we're planning on for this challenge. Go ahead and say hi, guys.
Hey,
what's going on? All right.
I'm Z.
Yeah, that's Z. Jonah is as well with us here. What I'd like to do first is so we can get a good feel. I'm going to go ahead and put a goated map and a dog shit map down. And then if you guys disagree, we can talk about it and sort of go through, okay? So in my opinion, the most goated of all zombies maps, easily Mob of the Dead. Easily Mob of the Dead. Mob of the Dead is the greatest zombie map of all time, in my opinion. What do you guys think on that? What's your vibe?
I'm tempted to agree with you just because I like a lot of the weapons there, but at the same time, for me at least, there's just a lot of annoying parts on it. I would go. I don't want to say good, but I would go great. I'd put him just in great.
Okay, you'd put it at great. All right, Jonah, what are your thoughts on Mob of the Dead?
I think I probably would agree with great.
Okay.
Maybe this is silly given how zombies has been for a long time, but I feel like that's in kind of the first crop of when they started being so much in the map, just a crazy amount,
All right, well,
to the point where it's really hard to do everything.
We're overpowered here, 2-1. Mob of the Dead's moving down to great. That literally hurts my soul that this is what's happened here. I'll be honest, guys. This is really fucked up.
Man, goated or S tier has got to be the unassailably good.
I don't know what you're... Bro, literally nobody thinks...
Some of those corners are dog shit.
Okay, all right, but fair. We got it. That's how democracy works. We got 2-1. We'll move forward. Dog shit, in my opinion. Complete dog shit. Like donkey, unplayable. I'm going to go ahead and put Bus Depot. That map fucking sucks. Ass. So, I don't know if you guys remember Bus Depot. It is the on-disc part of the Green Run. It's the map with only a mystery box. Nothing else. It is literally just a bus station from transit with just a mystery box. Nothing else. You can't leave the Bus Depot. You're just there. That map sucks. So, I'm going to go ahead and put that in dog shit. Do you have any disagreements on that one? Are we going to move that one up to great?
I've actually never played Bus Depot specifically,
Okay.
but I can't imagine any of the individual parts of Transit being very good because it takes out the like one interesting gimmick from Transit.
Okay. Z?
And no, you're not gonna get any argument from me.
Right.
I do vaguely remember it, and that's a no from me.
Okay. So we could definitely agree on that. So, with that being said, we're gonna go and switch it over to Jonah. Jonah, what is your goated zombie map? What is the map that you always go to as the greatest one?
Derice.
Derice,
Unquestionable.
Okay. Z, what are your thoughts on that?
Belongs in goated.
I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna agree here that it's amazing just because it's like it was like the high tier map on because that's still World at War, isn't it?
Yeah. So World at War.
I'm trying to remember the first time Derice came out. Yeah, like it was the first like really big map for
first
World
map.
I'm gonna go goated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I agree with you guys. I wouldn't put it in goated. I'd put it in great. But I agree that it is an iconic map for zombies. It is one of the greatest of all time. Goated is a good tier for that map. Jonah, what is a dog shit map? What is a map you can't fucking stand playing ever?
The problem is I feel like I've mostly only played like the pretty good maps. I'm
Okay.
trying to think of all the ones that I've played. I haven't
Who's
played a
gonna be
lot
the-
of these, so I'm definitely
That's
I
fine.
definitely have a problem in that.
It's gonna be the one to pick Transit
You're
for their
good.
easy
Regard.
dog water dunk.
But no, Transit's cool.
Hold on. We're changing shit to dog water, bro. Hold on. Dog water. Hold on. We're doing this right now. We're doing it live.
Which game is the Nuketown Zombies from?
That is from Black Ops 2.
Okay. I didn't play that one.
Dude,
Let's
oh
see.
my! I wish there'd be like some kind of
Yeah,
modern
that-
warfare.
also
I want
just
some kind of
mixed
modern
it up.
warfare zombie, just for the dual 1887s. And you, gah.
That's fun as fuck, bro.
One day.
Okay, is this like a hot take? I'm gonna say Shangri-La.
Dog shit Shangri-La.
I've never enjoyed Shangri-La.
I can definitely understand where you're coming from with that. Just the fucking punji stick walls that you
Just
have.
everything. I don't know, dude.
Hold
The
on.
quicksand.
Okay, I understand that. I understand that. I respect that. I don't think it's dog shit. I think it's a mediocre map. If we're gonna put it anywhere, it is definitely.
That's fair. This is just me trying to come up with what is probably
you're
like
good.
my least favorite zombies map I've played.
Yeah, no worries. If you want to put
Probably
it,
Shangri-La.
let's for the sake of the video, let's throw it in dog water. Is it better or worse than Bus Depot in your opinion? Then
It's got to be better. It's
Okay.
at least a real map.
okay, works for me. Shangri-La, I'll be good to put that there. Z, are you good with that there?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
good with that.
I disagree, but we're gonna go and keep it there. I actually like Shangri-La quite a bit, but I understand its faults and why people don't like it. It's impossible to train on that map. It's literally impossible. The screamers, the magma zombies, the monkeys, fuck that map. It's really annoying. I agree, but it's fun. But I agree. All right, moving forward, Z, we've got now up to you here. What is your goated zombie map in your opinion?
I'm like, already Deriz was taken, and I liked Mob of the Dead, but like I said, I put that in great rather than goated. I gotta think. What am I gonna put for my? What's goated for me? I remember I liked Gorod Crovie. I liked Gorod Crovie a lot.
GK is a good fucking map.
It's hard to put something. I'm gonna go Deriz and Rock.
Okay.
That's for me. That's like pinnacle zombies.
Did you put Derizen above or before or after Deriz?
I would say Deriz and Rock is better.
Okay.
I would say like
I agree.
that's absolute peak for me right there.
Okay.
It's
I
one
agree.
of the few maps where I can stand getting the wonder weapons, like building the wonder weapons, and I'm perfectly fine with the Easter egg because it's not just 12 billion esoteric bullshit steps.
Okay. All right. I agree. I like Derizen. I think it's one of the greatest of all time. Jonah, any arguments on that one?
No, I think honestly, Black Ops 3 had pretty good zombies maps, and I think Deriz and Rock's probably the best one that was new to Black Ops 3.
Yeah, I think Black Ops 3 is in all of the games. Black Ops 3 has the most consistency of all their maps. I don't think there's a single miss in that game.
I think after adding Chronicles, at least for me, like it became pretty much definitively like.
Yeah.
Even if like the experience might be slightly better playing them on some of the older games, just the fact that you have everything there and good maps from Black Ops 3 is like so nice.
Yeah, I totally agree. All right, Z. Here's the fun part. Dog water. What's dog water?
I hope this isn't. I'm tempted to just go transit because it's a very easy just slam dunk that onto the bottom, at least in my mind. But I hope this is not a hot take here. I'm going 5.
5? Oh no! Oh
fucking
no!
hate 5 from having to play as either fucking Nixon or McNamara to that fucking bullshit ass steal your weapon fucking Wile E. Coyote motherfucker. I hate 5.
Do you realize
with a passion?
if you kill him, you get a bonfire sale though?
I do not give a shit.
Okay, Jonah.
I've had fucking pack-a-punch weapons. I've had ray guns ripped out of my baby's fucking hands.
Jonah, what are your thoughts?
I have more limited experience with 5. I don't think I would put it in dog water. I think I would probably put it in mediocre.
Okay, so would I.
Not a terrible map, but just kind of like a boring one.
So I think the map is
IMO.
good. I think the map is good in my opinion. I actually like 5 a lot. I like the Pentagon Thief. I like how close quarter. I like the characters. I like playing as Nixon and him doing. Blah, 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 blah. But I do understand why you would fucking detest that map, Z. With that being said, we've got 1 vote for good, one vote for mediocre, and 1 vote for dog water. So is it fair to put it in mediocre for now?
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I'm fine. I put it in dog water. I put it in dog water because I couldn't just start out with mediocre. Like I had to pick something that was in dog water. I'm fine with it being there.
Okay, works for me. So now that we've got a good sort of idea of what we're looking at in terms of the scale of the maps, we'll sort of work through everything now. Starting with Nuketown Der Toten, the classic, the OG, the day one. What are our thoughts on Nuketown Der Toten, Jonah?
Noct's hard for me. Because obviously it was the first one, so I mean, in terms of iconic maps, it's pretty much at the top. That's pretty much proven by like how often it's brought back so much and all that stuff, and included in other maps or whatever. But I mean, honestly, I think the map itself probably just goes in good. I think it's like the archetypical zombies map. You just fight zombies. That's it. There's not a lot else to it. No EE, like you're just surviving and you're in this building. I think it's pretty much like, if we take good to be like the average zombies map, I think Nuketown Der Toten is like the perfect example of that.
All right, Z, what are your thoughts?
I don't know. Like I played a lot of that map. Obviously, I think all of us played the living shit out of Noct. And like as I'm thinking back to it, it's just I don't want to put it in anything less than good, just because I had so many good memories of it. Even though it's such a basic map, so for now I'm good to go with good.
All right.
Like I'm good hitting it in that.
Good is a fair choice. I agree. You can't put it anywhere lower than good. You hit that nail on the head perfectly. All right.
I think like it doesn't have enough to it for there to be like bad elements, really. Like the only bad thing about it is that it doesn't have that much to it.
Yeah,
Which
it's
I
very.
think is why good is just a good placement.
Yeah.
I like that opening cutscene with them fucking running through the fields.
Just sprinting at you. Okay, do you remember when you beat the campaign for the first time and you just look up and these fools are just dogging at you? Oh my god.
Another level?
Dude, I was like 8 years old when that shit came out. I was 10 years old. I literally was scared shitless, bro. I didn't play zombies for like a whole year because I was scared of the zombies. I was just like the laugh, like the evil clown laugh, dude. Fuck that.
Yeah.
No, okay. All right, moving forward. The second map to be released in World at War, Verrückt. I'm going to go ahead and say that I think that map is a good map. I think it's extremely challenging, and the split spawns make that map extremely difficult. I think it's the hardest map in Water War.
Mm-hmm.
So my vote's for good.
Hardest.
I think it's the most difficult.
I don't know. I think its difficulty comes and goes. Like I think there are like worse spots. There are like in the other maps. I think that there are better spots and worse spots. So that if you're in like a particular area, Verrect might seem easier or harder depending on where you are. In the little fucking courtyards and shit in like say Derise. I feel like that's going to be harder than Verrect, but obviously you could always just catwalk camp.
Mm-hmm.
You pitch your fucking tent up there, and all of a sudden, it's going to be the easiest map ever. I'm good with it going in and good. I would have said great, but I'm trying to temper my expectations here and be like, all right, let's really put it into some place.
We'll probably reshuffle at the end too, I would imagine.
Yeah, the idea is
everything on there gives it, makes it better to get a barometer.
Exactly, yeah. Once we sort of, get our toes in the water and we start playing and we get an idea, we'll be able to sort of get that all set up. So for now, good works for Verrect?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Up to good to go.
Are we placing it above Noct or below?
Okay, I think it's above Noct.
I would say too, just because Noct is good doesn't mean that it can be good. Without being tainted by ooh no, worst of the best kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next one up, Shino Numa. Where is this going?
I'm going great. I love this map. Okay. I honestly love this map. I love the central starting position, and I love the fact that you've got to make you're gonna roll the dice and you've got to make a choice on which which quadrant of the map and which perk you want to go for. Also, I just love the aesthetic. I like the Pan Pacific, not Pan Pacific, but Pacific Theater look to it and all that.
I personally agree. I like it. I think it's definitely one of the stronger Water War maps. I personally like that map just because I can stab Peter McCain's corpse in the starting room. Nice. That's a lot of fun, just shooting and fucking beating up that corpse. So I'll put that map in great just for that alone because that's fucking funny and I'm sadistic. So great works for me. Jonah, any disputes? Any comments, concerns?
I actually have not played She, I don't think.
Okay. Well, then here we go. Shino Numa. So the one we're going to be playing is the one from Water War. There's a glitch on that map where at a certain point in the game, it only spawns 24 zombies at most ever in the rounds once you hit a certain cap. So people can get to around 1,000 extremely easily on Shino Numa purely because they just didn't code the fucking later rounds right. So I'm going to go and put Shino Numa in great. I do not think it's better than Mob of the Dead. I think Mob of the Dead should be at the top of great, in my opinion, and everything else should go behind it. Mm-hmm. But that's just me. So Shino Numa works behind Mob?
Yeah.
All right,
we're good there. We're
okay.
Good.
Awesome. Next thing up here, the classic. This is the one that damn near everybody got started on. Kino Der Toten. What is the vibe on this map? I'm going great.
I was gonna say great. I think it's great. I don't think it deserves goated status, but it's a good map. It's a great map. I think it's above everything in great or good.
I got the hot take here because I'm going Kino in just good. I would put Kino in good. I know I'm about to get fucking crucified here.
I actually understand that opinion. I think Kino is the most it's been around the block. Everybody's been through Kino. It is the most played map, next to Farm, because Farm was the only one people actually played a lot on BO2. I think Kino is definitely in between great and good. I think it's still, because its iconic status, should still be in great, but I understand from a gameplay perspective why it would be considered good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm outvoted here, so I guess it's great. I just don't I personally not a huge fan of the weapons, and I personally don't like the Wonder Weapon. I don't like the Thunder Gun.
I would prefer to play Kino over Shino Numa. I don't know what Jonah's vibes on that is.
I mean, I'd put Kino above Mob personally, but
Damn. Okay.
I'm fine if you want to put it in between Mob and She.
Okay. We'll leave it there for now. Next thing up, Ascension. I think Ascension is a goated map. I think this map is I think this map is extremely fucking fun. I think running around on the landing platform just blasting monkeys and zombies with the fucking thunder gun, it's so much fun. You can get such high rounds so easily with that strategy. I think Ascension's a goated map. I don't think it's better than Deriz or Horizon, but I still think it's a goated map. I think it's an extremely iconic map from Black Ops 1.
I'm 100% there with you. It's not better than either of the two goated maps we've got up there right now. But I would definitely put it up there. Like, even though it's got the same weapons as fucking Kino, and I'm not crazy about them. I do love the map. I love its design. I fucking love those little monkeys, dude.
Another thing to note about that map: first ever Easter egg, like true Easter egg, was on Ascension.
Mm-hmm.
Jonah, any disagreements on that one, Jonah?
No, I actually haven't played Ascension, so I can't say.
Okay, no worries. Ascension going on up to goated. Next one up.
Call me doctor with that PhD flopper.
Exactly. Next one up. Call of the Dead.
You're actually going to see me have holes for Black Ops and Black Ops 2. I haven't played a lot of those maps.
Hey, that's why we're doing this challenge, though, right?
I played some of them.
That's why we're doing this challenge, though. We're going to get all these games. We're going to get it all figured out. We're going to beat each one. This will be so much fun, and we're definitely not going to be sick and tired of zombies by the end of it.
No shot.
Call of the Dead. Call of the Dead. Now, I got a soft spot in my heart for Black Ops 1. I think this is the best zombies map next to Mob of the Dead of all time. I think this is, like, extremely goated. I don't care that George is annoying. George is fucking annoying. I don't care. I have the best memories when I was little playing this map until fucking 4 in the morning.
Dude, I don't like Call of the Dead. I would have said dog water immediately.
Dog water?
I just don't like it, man.
Jonah?
The zip lines are fucking annoying. That lighthouse is fucking annoying. Fucking George is annoying.
Holy
that
fuck.
goddamn ice water. The whole thing is fucking annoying for me. On top of that, it's got the Kino weapons. Again.
I can't tie break. I haven't played it.
Holy fuck. Alright, so you're saying dog water. I'm saying goated. Are we good to leave it in good then?
It averages to good.
Yeah, let's just hit that medium. You know what? I'll be good. We'll put it in between Varuk and Noct. True lawful true neutral right now.
God. I can't believe this bullshit. We got Mob Dead and great. We got fucking Call of the Dead and good. What is this word coming to? Dude, the scavenger. It's a scavenger. PhD flopper. The human gun. What do you like? What is this? Oh my god.
No.
I can't believe this, bro.
Fuck that water.
If you do the Easter egg and you kill George, you get Wonder Waffs.
Oh,
that's heat. That's heat. Okay, whatever. We'll move on. Next one up, Moon. What is the vibe on Moon? I think Moon is a good map.
Oh, I was gonna go great. I was gonna go great or goated.
So I think Moon is a good map because I can't fucking stand the excavators and I can't fucking stand the no gravity, bro. You know how many times I'll get fucking yeeted through the air when I jump the wrong way and I got 8 people scraping my ankles and the fucking the fucking spaceman comes up and fucking headbutts my ass into another dimension and I lose Juggernog and I'm dead. I hate that map. I hate that map sometimes.
Yeah, how fucking funny it is when the excavator hits the dome, and then the next time you walk in, you just get fucking launched into oblivion.
Now, we'll say...
You're just in the air, like fucking LeBron in the new goddamn, what's that?
Space Jam, bro. What the fuck?
Like 12 minutes. You're just in the air for 12 minutes. I love that shit.
Jonah, have you played Moon?
I've played Moon a decent amount. I think Moon. I agree with the assessment of good. I just think it's. I think it's a fine map. I think that they did too much on it, and I think there's a lot of things that are annoying about it.
Okay.
I remember the first time we logged into Moon, and the astronaut comes out, and he's got like the name on. He's got like the gamer tag of one of your friends, and you're like, "Oh, what the fuck are they doing in my game?" And he bitch slaps your ass.
So
I will
like
say
the-
I played Moon. Like I didn't play Moon when it fucking came out. I played Moon way later, so I definitely have a different perspective on it. I have no nostalgia for Moon.
the pyramid with Samantha.
yeah, that is extremely iconic Easter egg. Like you blow up Earth, like it starts the whole BO2 storyline. I don't disagree that the narrative of that map is top notch, but I can't fucking stand some of the mechanics on that map, and that's why I personally would play Call of the Dead 100% of the time before I would play Moon. So if I had a choice, if I had full control, I would put Moon below Call of the Dead in this good tier. But I know that I don't know if you do the same, Jonah, and I know that Z would want to put it in great. So I'm willing to put it at the top of good.
I'm in between good and great. If it goes into good, I'm fine with that. I understand where you're coming from though. A lot of that shit's annoying. I'll be honest.
I'm gonna be honest. I'd rather play Noct than Moon.
Okay, so then we'll put Moon right before Noct, since I would rather. So we got 2-1.
Yeah.
We still want to keep it in good though.
Yeah.
I think that's a good placement for it for now.
I agree.
Okay. Next one up here, ladies and gentlemen. So bad it's good. Transit. What's the vibe on that? Is this a unanimous dog water?
Wait, no, Jonah said he liked.
Wait, you like Transit, Jonah?
I like Transit, but I don't think it's a good map. I just like playing it.
Okay. No, that's fair. Especially with 4 people,
Like
if you're all playing together.
I would
it's fun.
call it mediocre though.
Okay.
I wouldn't call it like dog water. Well, I don't know. I understand dog water placement because it pretty much is like one gimmick, and you can get tired of that gimmick pretty fast.
I'm pretty sure that if I were to log in, what even Call of Duty is Transit on? Is that Black Ops 1?
Black Ops 2.
2. All right. I'm pretty sure if I signed back on my Xbox 360 and I went up to that fridge, I'm pretty sure there'd still be a Pack-a-Punch RPD in that bitch. For whatever reason, I remember the last weapon I put in there was a Pack-a-Punch RPD.
So, Jonah votes mediocre. Z, dog water.
I'm dog water on this
Okay.
one.
Now, I think I would rather play Transit over Bus Depot, but also I think based off how we have it all set up here, I would put Transit in between Shangri-La and Bus Depot.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm 100%
Yeah,
fine with
I
that.
think that's probably accurate.
It meant, like, Buzz Depot is just the worst part of Transit. Imagine taking dog shit and distilling it into even more concentrated dog shit. That's what Buzz Depot is.
It's just a shit sandwich. Shit sandwich of a map. All right, next one up here. Another piece of Transit. We have Farm. Farm is, if you don't remember, the map with just the farmhouse and then the actual barn, and then there's 4 perks on the map. It's like Shino Numa style, where it's no Pack-a-Punch, but it has all the perks, and a mystery box and stuff like that. I vote Farm to be the bottom of mediocre. I think it's actually pretty fun, especially if you get a lot of people.
I don't remember Farm, but I'm almost positive I played it because that was Black Ops 2 would have been high school for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like early or like late middle school, early high school. So I definitely played a lot of zombies. Almost positive I played it. Don't remember it. That shows you how much it like stands out in my mind. So I'm good at mediocre.
Jonah, have you played this one?
I'm not. I haven't played Farmtown, Nuketown, Die Rise, Buried, or Origins except for the. I played Origins Chronicles, but not Origins.
Okay. No worries. So we're going to go ahead and throw this up in mediocre. Bottom of mediocre, I don't think...
Well,
I think
I'm useless for the next little bit.
That's good. So then we'll just knowing that, we'll just keep going, me and Z, and we'll figure this out.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and put Farm at the bottom of mediocre. Fair?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay.
Or A1.
Next one up, we got Town. I think Town is great. Town...
It's great.
I think Town's great. Town has the mystery box. It has the Pack-a-Punch. It has perks. It's a small, close map. You get a lot going on. I think it is a redeeming factor of Black Ops 2. I think it saved that game's launch because Transit was so dog shit, and the other 2 maps fucking sucked. People played Town consistently.
No, I do remember Town. I literally just unlocked memories of that shit. I do remember it, and I I agree with you. It is great. I didn't. It took me a while to like ratchet back into the memories, but I agree. I'm good with great.
I think bottom of great. I don't think it's the fucking greatest, but I think it's the bottom of great. I think it's a consistent map, and there's a lot of fun.
I feel like that's fine. I feel like that's good.
So there we go, up to great. Next one up here, another redeeming factor of Black Ops 2. Not as consistent, but still good. Newt Town.
I'd put it near the bottom of good.
Okay,
like
I agree. I think the bottom of good. I think it's right below Moon. I think it has more replayability than Noct. Noct in my opinion, but I don't think it's as good as the rest of them.
Yeah, it's kind of mostly just like a smaller basic map.
Yeah,
it isn't fucking like
and the
out there.
Perks drop down every 5 rounds, so you can get Jug at 20 at some points, which for some people doesn't really matter, but not getting Jug till 20 on a close ass map like that's pretty rough. Yeah. All right, Nuketown's good right there.
Yeah.
All right, next one up, Die Rise. Very divisive map. It's got tons of fall damage, the trample steam, Who's Who, which is the most dog shit perk of all time. What are your thoughts on Die Rise, Z?
I would go somewhere between mediocre and good. I would say like close to the bottom of good, top of mediocre. I had fun with the map, but it's just not very good. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I agree. I think bottom of good is where it should be. I think right here. I think that's a I'm
good to go bottom of good.
I have a lot of good memories on that map.
Yeah, I definitely get it. That one had what are they? Claymores. I remember that one had claymores, and I used the fuck out of them on that map.
I think it has one of the most fun wonder weapons, the Sliquifire. I know it slips and slides and you get fucking thrown off the edge, but like going into like the sweatshop with all the fucking sewing machines and like the TVs and like it felt lived in. Like I don't know, like the world building of it was really cool. I like the world building of the map. I think it was a lot of fun doing like and then also carrying through like the transit or the Victus crew of like the Victus is the name of like the crew from Black Ops 2. Like them doing either the Richthofen or the Maxis Easter eggs. I like that sort of option. You could do one or the other. I think that's a lot of fun. Okay. Die Rise bottom of good. Sound good?
Yeah, I'm 100% good with that.
All right. Next one up, Buried. What do you think of Buried?
I don't think you want to know. Like, I'm going dog water. I'm going dog water.
Dog water.
Shangri-La.
Damn.
I fucking hate Buried.
Why do you what causes this hatred? That's like, in my opinion, the best of all those 3: Transit, Die Rise, or Buried. I think Buried's the best.
Fuck no.
You gonna do my boy Leroy wrong like that?
I hated the Easter egg. I hated that giant, that motherfucking what's that? Fuck, I definitely read that book of Mice and Men. That fucking giant of Mice and Men looking motherfucker.
Leroy, bro.
I hated it.
Damn.
I hated the little wind turbines that push the fucking zombies. I hate that slow ass giant. I hate the fucking ghosts, dude. This is one of the first times I played an Easter egg, and I was just like, I would rather clip my fucking toenails with my goddamn mouth than do this, dude.
Okay, I think it's a great map. Personally, I love Buried, but I if you don't like it, you don't like it. I don't know, what can I say. Are we gonna put that in the bottom of? So, would you rather play Die Rise or Buried? Obviously, Die Rise, right?
I'd play Die Rise. I'd rather play Die Rise.
I'll put Buried at the top of mediocre.
All right.
Because I like it. I don't think it's dog water, but put it there.
Origins.
With so much conviction, it has to be.
Yeah, like I don't know. We'll put it at the bottom of mediocre. How about that? As close we can get without going into it. Would you rather play? Okay, I have a question. Would you rather play 5 or would you rather play Buried?
Fuck. I'd rather play 5. I'll be honest.
Okay.
I would rather that motherfucker steal every one of my guns and have me knife 100 zombies to death on round 30. Play 2 minutes of Buried.
Okay, there you go. All right.
I'm gonna hang myself when we get to this list.
I don't know what that map did to you, bro, but it's not that bad. I guarantee you. There's candy, bro. You can give Leroy candy and he fucking destroys walls.
I want to shoot Leroy.
Oh my god. Okay, you can shoot him. He just hides in the corner then. All right, moving forward. Some people argue one of the greatest of all time, Origins. I think Origins is good. Hot take.
I'm going goated. I love Origins.
Okay.
I was personally late to the jump on Origins. I remember it came out and I was stopped playing zombies for the longest time. Everyone's like, dude, it was fucking great, it's fucking great. And then I was like, nah, whatever, dude. It's a zombies map. I played it the first time, fucking love it.
So
I love it.
I think Origins is annoying because I don't like going and fucking redoing all these generators every fucking 30 minutes in these Crusaders. That shit's annoying as fuck. Not on top of the fact that the Panzer and his fucking grapple hook of doom is the most annoying shit. Like, you're running through the mud, like hopping through the mud, and then out of nowhere you get yeeted across the fucking plains into his grip, and then he fucking flamethrowers your ass. Annoying. And then on top of the fact that you got to shoot the foot of the giant robots, and I suck at aiming, so maybe I'm just bad, and that's why I don't like it. But so if you're good with it, we can put it at the top of great.
Wait, so where were you gonna put it?
I was gonna put it in good.
And I was gonna go probably like bottom of goated. So I'm good. I'm gonna put it in between. I'm either good to put it at the bottom of great or in between Shino and Town.
Okay, Shino and Town works good for me.
All right.
Because I would rather play Mob, Kino, and Shino before I played Origins.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
All right. Now we're getting into the rough territory. See, we've been doing Treyarch maps this whole time. Now we're getting into some Uncharted territory here with some Exo Zombies. So, what do you think of Outbreak? Where would you put that map?
Gotta go Dogwater.
You put Outbreak in Dogwater, really?
I remember. What was it? You and me? Cause I think you and I played. You and I played Exo Zombies for the first time, and we played one round. Like, we played the first time, we're like, oh, this is super cool. When you go down, you get your, like, you keep your perks. We played that once, and then we died. Played it the second time, we're like, oh, this is shit.
So, Jonah, have you played this map?
Dude, I haven't played Exo Zombie either, actually,
Okay.
I should say.
Okay. No
Maybe
worries.
I did. Did I play Outbreak?
Something a little bit redeeming for Outbreak, at least for me, is I love John Malkovich and John Barenthal. Like,
So,
Oh, no,
I'm-
shot. I've never played a
I
second
fucking love those
character.
characters.
there's two things I remember about Outbreak. The first one is fucking camping on top of that bus in the starting room, and there's like hella zombies around you. And the second part is when you're doing the Easter egg and you have to go into the fucking trash compactor and you're digging through the fucking dirt for a key card. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
I think this is a mediocre map. I'd say I would put it above Buried in terms of where we have it right now.
All right. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Better than Buried, but still not very good.
Next one up here. Infection. This is the Burger Town map where you gotta make the cheeseburger for the fucking Easter egg out of zombie meat. And they got the fucking alligators.
I remember this, but so vaguely that in my mind, if it's that vague, it can't be good.
Okay. It is fucking trash. It is fucking trash. It is worse than Transit. It is right here on the... It is fucking terrible. Dude, if you don't do the challenges, they close off quarters of the map. At the end of the game, all you can do is run around in the sewers because everything above the ground has been poisoned.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Like, that one had the sewers. I remember that, and it was so fucking awful. I struck it from my mind, and another one of these dogshit maps just unlocked in my mind. Yes, it's Dogwater.
It fucking sucks. Moving forward, Carrier. This is the one where you're on the actual aircraft carrier in the ocean. I remember, like, there's a circular room with a glass floor, and you have to fucking get the eye from a shark for the Easter egg. I think this is actually a really fun map. I would put Carrier at the bottom of good.
Yeah, I was gonna. I'm flipping between good and mediocre just because I remember it didn't infuriate me the way the other maps did, but I just can't. Like, I can't remember anything incredibly bad to put it in mediocre.
So
I'm good with good.
Another thing I was just thinking of was, I don't know if I would rather play Carrier over Outbreak. I think I would rather play Outbreak before I'd play Carrier.
I think we're doing a little, this is foreshadowing. I think we're doing a little challenge shuffle here. Pull Outbreak.
I think we pull Outbreak up out of the mediocre, put it at the end of good, and we put Carrier where Outbreak was.
I'm okay, wait, hold on. You want Carrier where Outbreak was, and then Outbreak up to the bottom?
Or we put Carrier right below Outbreak and leave them both there in the fucking pit that they can rot in.
I have such strong feelings about Outbreak, but I think even if I'm not in the minority, I feel like it's just fueled by pure hatred. I'm fine to put Outbreak in good.
I'm going to go ahead and leave it like that. Because the more I think about it, the less I enjoy Outbreak. Those EMP zombies can fucking kick rocks. I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that. I'm okay with that. Next one up here, Descent. I have not played Descent. It's the last map in the DLC. John Malkovich is fucking dead, so you don't even play as him in this map. Like, I have no memory of this map at all. I'm going to go and put this in Never Played. I don't know if you've ever played it, Z?
I have never played it.
Okay.
I think the Exo Zombies were that bad that I was just like, I'm good to just do anything else.
Yeah. So we got our first Never Played. Now, here's one that I know all of us have fucking played, and here's one that I fucking love. Shadows of Evil. Shadows of Evil. What are our thoughts on Shadows of Evil?
Goated. I love Shadows of Evil, I'll be honest. I love the characters. I like the voiceover, the fucking monster. I like the monster, and I remember the Easter egg. Not that cancerous. Difficult, not that cancerous.
Yeah, it's just really hard, dude. The Easter egg's so hard.
Yeah, I think
for me at least. Maybe I'm just fucking trash.
I think it is a goated map as well. I don't put it as high as Horizon. I put it right below Horizon. I think it's number 2 on the goated list.
I'm good with that. I'm good to put it up there.
Jonah, do you have any arguments with that? I know you said it was hard.
I haven't played Ascension. I would put Shadows beneath Derice, but I just have strong inclinations towards Derice personally.
Okay, I'm gonna go and keep it where it's at. But if we play and we decide otherwise, we'll move it. Yeah. All right, moving forward. We already got Horizon. We know where that's at. Zetsubo no Shima.
I am trying to remember. I'm trying for the life of me to remember Zetsubo.
So
I think Zetsubo is good. I think it's probably the worst Black Ops 3 map. But I think all the Black Ops 3 maps are just pretty good. I would put it in good.
I do remember it. I do remember it now.
So I personally love this map. I would put this map in goated. I have the best memories from Black Ops 3 on this map, but it's really fucking annoying to set up on this map. You got to do like 40 minutes of setup to even do even attempt at anything on the map. Yeah. So I'm good with putting it either at the top of good or the bottom of great.
I put top of good because I do remember having fun, but I also remember that I was like, this is fun. I don't need to play it again.
Okay.
I agree with top of good. I think that it's a pretty good map that doesn't have many or any downsides to me, but also nothing that like makes it super stick out to me as it being a great map.
Okay, well, I think that's pretty fair. Zetsubo, top of good. Moving forward.
That might change though, because what I'm comparing it to is like all the rest of the Black Ops 3 maps.
Yeah, no, like I think Black Ops 3 is just...
those are all like just so good.
I think Black Ops 3 is just far and away the best game. So even like the worst map on the game is still like at minimum the top of good, right? Like I just think that game just knocked it out of the park. Next one up here, Gorod Crovie. Gorod Crovie. What's the thoughts, Z? What are your thoughts on this map?
I'm tempted. My knee jerk when I see the name is goated, and then I think more and more about it, and I go great, and then I go good. I'm somewhere in between great and good, if I'm being honest. Okay. Like trying to really home in on like some critical thinking here.
Jonah, what are your thoughts on it?
I think Gorod Crovie is top of great, probably. I think has a lot of really cool stuff in it. Love all the weapons. I think the Easter eggs really cool. I think like the main thing that comes to my mind when I think about downsides to Gorod Crovie is the annoying ass Pack-a-Punch location. I do hate where Pack-a-Punch is.
Oh, the weird
I
fucking
think it's the little
shed.
I think it's pretty fucking annoying. But I think other than that, it's just a really, really good map.
I'd have to agree. I don't like
And
the
that's
Valkyries.
that's a pretty minor complaint.
I don't like the robot Valkyrie with the tentacle legs and the electricity. I like the Manglers. I think the Manglers are fucking sweet.
Yeah.
And I like the boss fight in the Easter egg. That's a lot of fun. Like fighting the dragon and then fighting Nikolai. Like it's really hard and it's like very thematic and cinematic. But I agree that some of the mechanics of the map are pretty shitty. And so, like, especially traveling to that fucking shed, I'm okay with putting that at the top of great. I think it's overall like 80% fantastic.
Yeah. Do we want to put it below Mob of the Dead?
I think it's worse than Mob, so I'm going to put it below Mob. That's just my opinion on that.
That's fine because I don't have super like I can confidently say that I'd rather play it than Kino. I can't do the same for Mob.
Okay,
so I'm fine putting it below Mob.
All right, so we'll put it right there. I know specifically Mr. T Lexify is gonna fucking lose his shit if he ever sees this video, because he's one of the YouTubers who's like huge in the zombies community, and he fucking loves this map. Like it's like his top map. He'd fucking lose his shit if he saw that below fucking Ascension. He'd fucking
Mob
he'd go fuck this shit. Yeah, he loves Mob too, but yeah, he would. Yeah. All right, next one up here. This is the super coin flip map for people. Revelations. What are your guys' thoughts on Revelations?
I think Revelations is low grade. I think it's one of the few times that having just like way too much stuff crammed into a zombies map has worked for me. I think it's just a really fun map to play, has a good amount of challenge, and obviously because it's just a whole bunch of shit cobbled together, it has a good amount of variety.
Mm-hmm. Z, what do you think?
Revelations for me is a literal gray fog, because I think that was the point in Zombies where I was just like, I would like sign in to play, and then my eyes would glaze over, and you would tell me what to do. You'd be like, all right, we're doing the Easter egg today, and my eyes would glaze over, and I'd be like, all right, and I might as well have just been like a fucking calculator, just shooting zombies like left and right, just like. Gah, 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 gah. I have no idea where to put it.
Okay, I think
honestly, wherever you go.
I personally would play Zetsubo before Revelations, but I understand Revelations.
I actually. Sorry. Finish your thought.
Revelations is really fun. I love the Apothecarian Servant upgrade. You get the Thunder Gun. You have like so many crazy ass guns in that map, and there's a lot of good training areas. So I think it's a lot of fun as a map. And I think it's relatively easy compared to the rest of them. But I think if I had a choice, I would play Zetsubo before I would play Revelations.
I'm actually fine with that because I forgot which it is a cool gimmick. It's not necessarily like a strong point against it, but the fact that its Easter egg is tied to whether or not there's just some like oddities with the Easter egg and like how it's tied to all the other maps and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And like I do think it's cool, but I don't know. It just requires you to be so invested that like the other maps are more just pick up and play.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of like, to me, what the epitome of Zombies is like, you just pick up this shit and it's like mindless. Well, not mind, but it's just
if you're not doing the egg.
You fuck around with the boys,
Mm. That's good. Okay, so Revelations right after Zetsubo.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. Now, next one up here, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a blind for almost all of us. Infinite Warfare Zombies, starting with Zombies in Spaceland. Have either of you played these maps?
I've played Zombies in Spaceland. I have not played any of the other ones.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever even seen the start screen to Infinite Warfare.
Okay. So, I vote Zombies in Spaceland is a great map. I think it's above Kino. I vouch for that map. That map is fucking fun.
Wow. I haven't played. Here's the problem though. I never played it with people. I played it alone.
Okay.
And that's like, I feel like for a zombies map, like you just don't get the full experience. Or at least for me, like I've just never been somebody who solo zombie maps. So I'm sure if you do solo zombies maps, I'm sure it's totally different. I just don't. So for me, like
So based
That
off of your
flavors my
experience,
experience.
what would you give
I
it
would
based off your experience?
say probably good. I'd say it was like just a pretty average zombies map. I thought it was dog water. I thought it was going to be terrible.
Okay.
It's like Infinite Warfare, bro. Like Infinite Warfare, not one of the Treyarch ones, right?
No, it's an Infinity Ward.
So I was like, dude, this is probably just going to be ass. But it wasn't bad. It was definitely not bad. I like the theme. I think it's cute that they're doing like the '70s thing or whatever. I did think that was cute.
Okay, so are we good to put it at the bottom of great then?
Sure.
Okay.
I think you probably also have more experience with it than me because I only played. It was the only one I played Infinite Warfare, and I only played it,
the
a couple
one
hours maybe.
the one cool thing about this map is they've got like at least each of the maps from this Infinite Warfare story has cameo characters. So like in this map, David Hasselhoff is running the DJ of the whole fucking theme park. So you're running around blasting zombies, and you look over, and David Hasselhoff's fucking pumping this shit in a fucking glass case. It's fucking weird, bro. It's so funny. But yeah,
funny.
The setting's cool. They've got a great boss fight against these fucking aliens. There's clown zombies that run at you. There's a big ass map, and all the traps are really cool. I think Zombies in Spaceland is a great map. I think it really set up Infinite Warfare Zombies for success. And then, as we're about to see with these 4 following ones, it shits the bed. They shit the bed. They do not deliver.
You're flying solo on. You're flying solo on them.
Yeah, I'm so glad that we're gonna spend some money to play these maps that shit the bed.
So here's the thing: they shit the bed.
7 hours of
Hold on. They shit the bed compared to Zombies in Spaceland. They are still, I would put them at minimum mediocre. So
that still means they're bad.
Hold on. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna go ahead and do a breakdown of how these maps work. Raven the Redwoods, I put low mediocre. Okay. Shaolin Shuffle, low mediocre. Radioactive Thing. I had a lot of fun with this one because I like the boss fight. So I'll put this right below 5. And then lastly, Beast from Beyond is dog water. I'm going to put it right below Transit. This map is
You just said none of them were below mediocre.
Did I say that?
You did say that.
All right, tell a lie. Sorry. Here, I'll put it at the bottom of mediocre. How about that one? Tell a lie.
No cap in here. No cap in
no
here.
cap. I think Beast and Beyond is the worst one on this game, purely because they actually throw in the extinctions aliens from Ghosts into this map, but the map itself is like cluttered, and it's like you start out on the planet surface of the planet, it's all snowy, and you just can't see shit, and then once you go underground, it's just a fucking maze of like technology and shit. It's a really fucking ugly ass map. Shaolin Shuffle's cool because you're running across rooftops in New York, and then you go into the sewers and you fight the Rat King. And Rave of the Redwoods is just like a fucking this bright, beautiful, and vibrant, and colorful. And Kevin Smith is hiding in the attic of a cabin. Like it's fucking weird. It's fun. You're like, what the fuck is Kevin Smith doing in this shit? It's crazy. But yeah, so overall, that's how I'd rank the Infinite Warfare games. Maps. I played each of them about once or twice, not very much. Like I got the DLCs and then I'd play it, and I just wasn't interested in the game at the time. But from my experience, that's the one I had the most fun with.
Mm-hmm.
And I played it back when I had my old console. I don't even think I have it anymore. I don't have it on my computer, which we're gonna be doing all the games on the computer anyways. On through Steam and stuff. Okay.
We're switching these zombies.
Next thing up here is World War II. I think we all at one point play World War II?
I played the beta. Fucking dunked on some kids in the multiplayer beta. Never touched the zombies.
Okay, Jonah.
I own the game, and I never played the zombies.
Okay, so there's another one I'm flying solo. No worries. I'm gonna do. So I've only played 2. I played Groston House and the Final Reich. Groston House is literally a tiny ass little house that's like Knocked but on meth. Like you're fucking going crazy. So like you're just running around going crazy. So I'm gonna put Groston House at mid, like right above Outbreak in terms of mediocre. I don't like those small confined maps normally, and it's like a more hectic version of Knocked. So I'll put it there. It was a cool like introduction into the mode. Now the Final Reich, that's the first one on the disc. This is like I think it was very inventive of what they did. I'll put that at the bottom of good. I don't think I'd go back to it regularly, but it was still a lot of fun, like compared to like the stuff below it. Like I'd go back to it before a lot of stuff below it. So obviously there's no disagreement on that one since neither of you guys have played it, but that's my thoughts on that. Now, I have not played any of the other ones from World War II. I fell off hard, so I'm going to go ahead and put Tortured Path, The Darkest Shore, Frozen Dawn, and Shadow Throne all in order and never played because I've never touched those fucking games and neither of you guys.
I can't wait to play Grossen House and to just have a fucking, just call it goated. Just to have my own personal opinion, call it goated and be like, you're wrong!
It's pretty crazy. Like, it's hectic as hell, and it's dark. It's like really, it's creepy. That's the one thing that these games did when I played the first two, was it was a creepy ass map. Like, the lights were off, and you're like, it's just, like, all you have is a little Weasley ass flashlight, and the gore is like cranked up to 11. Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool setting. I think each one of these games has cool differentiation. Even though you're killing zombies, each one differentiates itself a little bit different from the other. I think that's pretty cool.
Fuck that. We turn in the gamma all the way up. I'm gonna fucking X-ray these motherfucking zombies.
So moving forward, the next thing up we've got is Black Ops 4. We're gonna start with 9 or IX. So this is the Coliseum map. What are your guys' thoughts on this map? I know we've all played this one.
Fuck, I haven't played that shit.
You haven't played IX? You haven't played 9?
I don't own Black Ops 4.
What the fuck? Okay.
What?
Okay, I thought we played this shit. I must be wrong. It must have been somebody else.
Jonah fucking Mandela affected us just now. We all thought he played it.
What the fuck? Okay. I totally thought you played this. Z, what are your thoughts on this map?
Dog water. I fucking hate that Coliseum map, dude.
Seriously?
Yeah, I hate 9 so much. I only played it like maybe 4 or 5 times, and I don't think I ever had fun with it. This is another one where we would like sign in and my eyes would just glaze over and you'd tell me what to do and I'd be like, all right.
Okay. So I think this is a high grade map. I think this is one of the best maps on Black Ops 4. But if you don't like it, I think we put it at the bottom of good.
You know, I'm good to go halfway in between good, just because like when we were playing, I didn't like the map, but I was still having fun, which means that it wasn't so bad that I fucking wanted to neck myself while playing it. Yeah. But it just wasn't amazing for me.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in between Call of the Dead and Moon.
That's right. I might personally want to play it more than Call of the Dead. I think I played 9 before Call of the Dead. That's
okay.
Just me.
So we'll move it up one. Next up, Voyage of Despair, the Titanic. What are your thoughts on this map?
I liked it. This is actually one that I really did like.
Okay. I think that's even hotter take than saying 9's bad.
Really?
Yeah. I think Voyage is caca. I think that map is probably, looking at the list, the second worst map in the entire game. Black Ops 4.
Really?
Yeah. I can't fucking stand that map. You're on a sinking boat for literally 5 hours if you keep playing. That boat does not sink. What is the point of being on the Titanic?
My brain is just wired. I'm built different.
I'm built differently. Okay, so if that being said, you like it. Where would you put it if you had your say? Where would you put it?
I'd put it near the bottom of good. Like,
okay,
probably above Die Rise, but below Knocked. But again, I think this was another time where I was just like, we were playing games, and this wasn't one where you were just telling me what to do. I think a lot of my good time with it just came from the fact that I was like, oh, fucking shooting zombies with the boys or whatever.
Okay.
If you think it's dog water and you've got that strong opinion, I'm fine with putting it there.
I'm okay with keeping it where you had it. I think that looking back at it, I don't like the map in general, but there are positives from the experience. I like the way they use the perk system on all of the. So this storyline is called the Chaos storyline. It's completely unrelated to all of the other Black Ops or Cold War. Black Ops through World War storyline, like the Ether storyline. It's unrelated entirely. I think it utilized the perk system on that map really well. I think both that and 9 used the perk system really well. I think also I liked the Kraken. I thought that was a cool one weapon, and the upgrades for it were cool. I didn't like the Easter egg. I think the Easter egg sucked. because there was a point where you had to start shooting planets out of the sky, and then like the boss fight, you have to fight a fucking giant eye on the front of the boat, and you just can't move because there's fucking chairs everywhere. I think putting it low good is a fair estimation based off of you liking it and I'm having reservations about it. So in between Noct and Die Rise is fair, I think.
Fair.
All right. Next one up here. Unless you had anything you wanted to add to the end of that.
No.
Dead of the Night.
I remember those.
Have you played Dead of the Night?
I played it once, and I think I watched you play it once, and I was not interested at all.
Okay. So this map is set in the fucking woods in somewhere in Europe. I don't know where. I think it's probably like Germany, like in the woods in Germany. You fucking are in a mansion. You play as the butler, like a duchess, like a fucking king. Like it's fucking crazy. Like the characters, it's another one of the celebrity casts. So you've got like a bunch of actors and stuff. You're fighting werewolves, vampires, fucking ghouls, like, and you got silver bullets and shit. And you got to go to like a fucking scientist lab and concoct a gun. The wonder weapon's pretty cool in this map. However, this map struggles, and the fact that it's like another map that takes a lot of setup to get going, and without knowing the Easter egg steps, you damn near can't open up Pack-a-Punch. It's an extremely hard map to get Pack-a-Punch open, and I think that's a hindrance to the map. I would put it in a mediocre, but I think it's a mid-mediocre, because I don't think it's one of the worst ones, but I don't think it's like one of the greatest.
So you're thinking above or below Farm?
I would put it below Farm, but above Grossenhaus. House. Like
all right. Yeah, I mean, my tier list is a little bit different just because I haven't played the like Grossenhaus and all that shit. But I'm expecting where shit's gonna shift, like with hindsight, or like going back and playing shit with hindsight.
Yeah.
Ancient Evil.
Next thing up is Ancient Evil. I think this map is fucking goated. I think this is a great fucking map. I think this is the best map on Black Ops 4. You're in the fucking ancient city of Delphi. You're flying on a fucking Pegasus. You fight fucking zombie Perseus in the boss fight, right? You're like, it's a badass map. You're running around the city. There's a 6-armed motherfucker with a spear and a shield fighting you with the boss zombie. I think this is a fucking sweet ass map.
I 100% remember watching you and your dad play this one, and you guys had stabs and shit. And I think that was the last time, the last fucking game you played was the one that I watched and just never played it after that, and I never got a chance to play it. I can't put it anywhere on a list.
Okay. I'm going to go and put this below Gorod Crovie. I know I said goated, but thinking about it, that was a knee-jerk reaction. I think it's not as good as Mob, and I don't think it's as good as Gorod Crovie. I'll put it right below those because I think it's a really fucking good map. And I think, again, utilize the perk system really well for this game. Obviously, there's nothing else to add.
Yeah. There's just a lot of maps I haven't played.
Have you played Blood of the Dead?
I'm trying to remember. Which one is that?
It is the Mob of the Dead reimagining. I'm gonna go ahead and put my opinion on this shit.
Yes, I did play this one.
Below
I
Infection.
definitely played this one.
Dogwater. Literally the worst map on the game. By far. This is the shittest map in Black Ops 4.
I don't remember enough of it, and that probably means that I hated it at the time, or I just wasn't into it. I cannot argue with you here.
They added a whole bunch of extra bullshit onto the map. You don't even start in the cells anymore, like in the cell block. You start in Richtofen's office on the far end of the island. Then you have to run through the fucking catwalk, and these zombies are reaching through trying to fight you. You literally start in an area that you never return to for the rest of the map. It's the most stupid fucking thing. Like, it just sucks. They removed the ghost form when you're on Mob, so you don't down and turn into a ghost and zap shit. Right? The new perk system sucks on this map because it's a big ass map, and there's only 4 perk machines that you have to choose before the map starts. No jug. The Hell's Retriever Tomahawk is fucking useless because you don't want to take it because the fire grenade, the Molotov Wraith Fire, is infinite damage. So the Tomahawk isn't as useful as the fucking a base grenade, you start with your loadout. This map, like, there are so many problems with this map. On top of the fact that it's a remake of, in my opinion, the best zombies map of all time. This map fucking sucks. It can burn in hell.
Hit him with that dog water depth charge.
It's straight dog water. It's only reason why it's above Bus Depot is because Bus Depot is that bad. It's it's really
the kind of map you'd see on like a fucking Steam Workshop. This is my first attempt at a map.
Bus Depot is the redheaded stepchild of Treyarch zombie maps. It just
20 square feet of a cleared space in a box.
It fucking just sucks. Next one up here is Classified. I'm assuming you probably haven't played this one either. Classified is a 5 remake. It includes the Area 51 Groom Lake section of Moon, where you can pack a punch. I think this map is really fun. I think this is the best of all the Ether maps in this game. Black Ops 4.
We're gonna throw hands by the time we get to this. I hate 5. I hate 5 and everything that comes from it.
Have you played this map?
I have not. No.
Okay. I think this map is a good map. I think it's above Die Rise, but below Voyage and Despair. Yeah, because I remember Voyage a lot more fondly than I do Classified. I'll put it there. I think it's a clear improvement of 5 because the guns are better, the map is easier to move around in. You don't have to deal with Nixon's annoying ass. I think this map is a lot of fun. I think Classified's a good map. Next up,
I'll have to fucking when we get to it.
Yeah, and when we get to it. Next one up here is Alpha Omega. I think this map is mediocre. It is a remake of Nuketown, except they added a whole bunch of extra shit, and it removed the caginess that Nuketown had originally. I would put this below Buried. Pretty low, honestly. I played it literally once, never wanted to play it again.
I did not play Alpha Omega, so I can't. Again, I can't. Like, I didn't play Alpha Omega, and I haven't played Tag Der Toten, so I can't fucking comment on either of these. I'm gonna play Tag Der Toten or Tog or Tag, either or.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking matter. It's that map. So, leaving Alpha Omega where it's at. Tag Der Toten is a remake. So, Black Ops 4, all 4 of their maps that they did for the Ether storyline were remakes of old maps. But they added a whole bunch of shit onto them. Tag Der Toten is a remake of Call of the Dead.
Fuck that.
Except Tag removes George Romero, and they completely redo the map. Like the Easter egg in that map, you have to talk to a guy named Pablo Marinus, and he's at the top of the lighthouse, and you have to help him, and he's hiding up there. He's writing notes about the lore of the zombies. So, of course, he's a fucking crackpot because the lore of the zombies is dumb as fuck anyways. And you have to, help him and give him, piss jars and shit. I swear to God, bro. It's one of the fucking weirdest Easter eggs. And then they end the whole storyline. They end the entire zombie storyline with this map. I think this map is extremely mediocre. I think it's probably slightly above Alpha Omega, but still, not that good.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Bad because it ends in Der Toten, and it's a remake of Call of the Dead.
Yeah.
Or whatever. How the fuck does that make sense?
Why
is it not Der Toten? Dude. All the other ones are named
Yeah.
I guess Classified isn't really named in a way that it's related to 5, but I don't know.
Yeah. No,
Blood of the Dead, and then they gave up.
Literally, they fucking failed so hard in the launch of Black Ops 4. It was so poorly received that they were supposed to have 2 DLC seasons for this game. You're supposed to have fucking 4 and 4, but they got cut short. So they only had 2 and 2. So they literally did, even the cutscenes on these maps, because the Chaos ones, so the ones on the Titanic and Ancient Evil, had 3D animated cutscenes with characters running around and talking and moving. In these fucking maps, in the storyline that people actually cared about, they had just fucking clip art. They would just show a picture and then cut voice line, and then picture and then voice line. People were so fucking pissed that they didn't get an actual cutscene. And then they finally, on the very end of Tag Der Toten, they did do a 3D one at the very, very end where Literally, I'm not fucking kidding you. In Blood of the Dead, Rick, I'm going to go on a tangent here. In Blood of the Dead, original Richtofen from the Origins map sacrifices himself on Mob of the Dead so that a new version of Richtofen can give Nikolai a copy of the Book of All Knowledge, and then Nikolai leads the new group into stopping Dr. Monty, who's the villain. Like, and then this fucking map ends, the Tag Der Toten ends with Samantha fucking killing Nikolai after he's poisoned and killed all the other zombies characters, and they've all died. So all the characters you know and love murder-suicide each other, and then Samantha and young Richtofen walk up into the fucking sunset and start a new universe.
Nice.
Like, what the fuck did I just hear?
I swear to God, literally, the cutscene is Samantha putting a gun to Nikolai's head and blowing his brains out. I have no clue. So I'm gonna go ahead. With that being said, Tag Der Toten goes above Alpha Omega, because I think the map itself is actually a lot more fun than Alpha Omega, but the narrative is fucking trash. They really fumbled the ball at the end of that one, not gonna lie. And finally, that brings us to our last three. I know we've all played these three, or maybe not the last one, but I know we've played at least the first two. Cold War Zombies, Die Maschine, D's Nuts Machina. What are we thinking on this map?
I am trying for the life of me to remember Die Machine. I played it a bunch. I know I played it an ass load. Fuck. I can't remember it. It couldn't be that good if I don't remember it, and it's been less than a year since I played it.
Jonah, what do you think?
I think... where would it go?
Let me think of a picture of Die Machine. Oh, no, I do remember it. Yes. Okay. I absolutely do remember it. It's the Coffin Dance one. Okay.
Yeah.
I would go... I don't know. I'd go high mediocre or low good, personally.
Jonah, what are your thoughts?
I was going to say in great above Kino.
I agree with Jonah. I think this map slaps.
Machina a lot.
Yeah.
I think it has cool callbacks. I think the Easter egg's pretty fun. I don't think anything's too hard. Giving like exfil being added as an option is pretty cool because it gives you a way to do rounds and challenge without having to go until you die and then you get fucking tilted because you died.
Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed.
You can just go to like round 31 and then exfil, and you're like, cool. That was like a good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's pretty fun. I really like that map.
Were you with me when we hid in that fucking tunnel with our fucking vacuum guns and 4 of us had it and we just stood there and were firing?
Yes.
We got to like 70 or 80, dude. I was literally like in tears laughing. I think this map is hella fun. I would put it in great as well. I would probably put it below Zombies in Spaceland. So I'd probably put it like low great. But I still think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think either low grade or high good is fair given how Z felt about it.
I'm good to go. I'm good to go bottom of great. I'm fine with it. Like at the bottom of great.
Okay.
I had fun with it. I just think that like personally in my mind the map construction wasn't that good. But that's just me.
Next one up, Firebase Z.
Man. I'll put my foot down on this. Not dog water. I would go mediocre or good.
Okay. I agree with the mediocre. I'd put it at top of mediocre.
I was going to say, that's fine because I was going to say bottom of good. I think that it has a cute gimmick and it's relatively fun, but I just think, I think the biggest problem with it is that it was, an ungodly amount of time before it was released, and then it was yeah, okay.
You know how long it's been between Firebase Z's release and Mauer Der Toten?
I mean, it's been 4 months or something, right? Just like it was between
fucking
Firebase Z and Die Machina.
So Firebase Z came out at the end of January.
Yeah.
We're in August now.
Jesus.
Mauer came out a week or two ago.
Yeah.
So
About a week ago.
it took like
That's longer. That's actually honestly longer, right? Because Black Ops Cold War was like what, November, and then Firebase Z was like January.
It's
Yeah,
because the team
that's
spent
crazy.
all their time working on that Outbreak game mode, which is the open world like run around one, and I think that one isn't very good. I don't think Outbreak's very good. I think I played it once or twice, and I was like, okay, I got what I wanted.
I think
Dude, you could fucking dome a zombie with a snowmobile.
Hell yeah.
fucking suck my cack.
All right, last map, and then we're done with this ungodly tier list.
And me and Z haven't played Mauer.
Neither of you played Mauer.
No.
Okay.
Oh, we were going to, and you're all boycott.
All right, no worries. So
Hit him with that fatty boycott.
I'm gonna put Mauer. I think this is the best map that Cold War has released. Like, it's reinvigorated my passion for zombies. This map is fun. However, it's slightly better than Die Machina. So I'm going to put it slightly above Die Machina. I think the Wonder Weapon on this map is the best one that they've had in this game. It's a fucking sweet Wonder Weapon. I think the map layout's sweet. I think the gimmicks on the map are inventive and they add a lot. And I think the Easter egg is the best Easter egg in the game.
Nice.
Oh my! I just got flashbacks of fucking the pre-patched Die Machine Easter egg. Fucking having to knife the whatever the shape changers, or not for Die Machine, for fucking Firebase Z.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ! I must have killed like 60 or 70 of those fuckers just to get the right one. I hated that shit.
Hence why it's in mediocre.
Oh shit! I was raging at that. Fuck this.
So, looking at what we got here, this is our what we're looking at as our tier list here. Is there any movement you want to put on these maps? Anywhere you want to move anything up and down?
I mean, I fucking hate 5, but I think we're good where we're at.
It's already a mediocre.
Yeah, I know. I fucking hate that nerdy bitch.
I think pretty much the only thing that I can say now is wonder if Gorod Crovie and Mob should be to goated.
Move Mob and Gorod Crovie up to goated?
Yeah, because I feel like there's just a clear divide between those two and then every other map in Great to me.
Yep. I would agree.
Though I haven't played Ancient Evil, so I can't speak to that one. But I think that like just from Kino to Gorod Crovie, I feel like there needs to be a tier.
Okay, so then we're gonna move Mob and Crovie up to goated.
That's what I would say.
I mean, yeah, we'll see if the that holds
and I think
up.
it gives us more like breadth to kind of once we play them, you know.
Okay.
Look back with hindsight.
All right, so looking at everything, this is sort of where we're at. I'm going to actually move Radioactive thing down a little bit. Looking at it, I think I actually like Outbreak a little more than Radioactive thing. I think Zombies in Spaceland carries IW, and then the rest of it kind of sucks. Looking at this mediocre tier, I think I'd rather play Radioactive thing over Carrier, but not over Outbreak.
I mean, yeah, I can't fucking argue.
That's just a personal thing for me. But overall, I think we've got this tier list all ready to go. I'm super excited to get underway. What we're going to do for these is we're going to start, I'm hoping, I know that probably the 15th is when we want to go, but we're only going to be playing the War at War maps. I know we already all own War at War, so we can get started pretty much ASAP. But I think that's pretty much got us all cleared up. We have a good idea of what we're looking at. I think once we are done with... Are you thinking maybe after each map, adjust it in the list? Or do you want to go until the end of everything and then adjust it?
I would say if we wanted to do it... Sorry, what were you going to say, Z?
No, you're good to go first.
I was just going to say, I think if we want to do more frequent game.
Okay, so then do it basically... Your mic cut out a little bit, but basically what we want to do is at the end of each game, do the adjustment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's actually what I was going to go with too. I feel like if you play every map on every map from a game, it gives you a good perspective of like how the design progressed throughout that game.
Yeah.
You can kind of go like, oh, well, how do they fuck up on Buried? How do they fuck up on I'm harping on these because I hate those maps.
Dude,
I just feel like it lets us be. It gives us like, we'll play like the 4 maps in World at War, and it'll give us like we can compare them to each other to know how to move them all.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you, after we play Buried and you play Tortured Path, you'll be fucking begging to go back to that dirty ass hole in the ground with Leroy Jenkins. I guarantee you. From what I've seen of Tortured Path, that is a nightmare. Literally a nightmare of a map. Like, not fun. Like, they literally don't think they decided to have people have fun when they made that map. This shit's trash.
Hey, bro, always got to have a little bit of pain with your pleasure.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that being said, thank you everybody for tuning in to this video or to the stream. I'm going to be streaming all of these games. I'm thinking at some point during the week, tentative Tuesdays and Thursdays, I want to be streaming the games. And so, we'll be playing them every night, probably starting at 6 p.m. Pacific, going till whenever we're done. We'll be playing each map sequentially. Again, the plan is going to run 30 on maps without Easter eggs, and going until Easter egg is done on maps that have the Easter eggs. This is the tier list for us. This is the plan. And I think that we are pretty much ready to go. Thank you, Jonah. Thank you, Z, for joining me. Thank you, viewers, for watching this video. If you liked it, please subscribe. If you liked the video, like it. And if you liked me, stick around. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you in the next Slayin' video. Peace.